Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about Cats. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my good thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't know anything about the film and you want to go in completely blind, then let's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
A new day has begun.
So basically, guys, this is how I understand the story of Cats. Every year, the cats get together to meet old Deuteronomy, who's basically like their cat Jesus or something like that, in hopes that they'll be reincarnated as a Jellicle cat or to become the Jellicle cat so they can be reincarnated. They all perform for old Deuteronomy in hopes that she'll pick one of them. They could all be chosen, but the cat we all don't want to be chosen is Miketizmo the mystery cat, because reasons, I guess. And so basically, it's just the cats living their lives, I guess. And so we have Cats. Honestly, guys, I had no illusions that this movie was really going to be any good. All I knew about it was that it was about cats and that the song Memories comes from this musical. I've talked to a few people who love musical theatre, and the ones who have seen this musical all agree that it sucks. So going in with that information, I thought maybe it won't be as bad as everyone's saying it is, or I think it will be. But unfortunately, it's as bad as I thought it would be. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's even worse than I thought it would be. Honestly, I would have been completely lost with this movie had I not watched Fandom Entertainment's Meow Down every week during their charting show. Every week they introduce you to a new cat, telling you what they do in the story and what their purpose is in the story. And even they were completely lost as to what was going on, because the characters and the story are completely nonsensical. For the first half of the movie, there's like 7 or 8 songs that basically just introduce a different cat. You have one song that introduces a fat cat. You have one song that introduces a lazy cat. You have one song that introduces a cat that sings. And to be honest, hardly any of them, if any of them, have any relevance to the story except to introduce themselves. And honestly, it wouldn't be as bad if these songs weren't overly long, irritating, and completely forgettable. Pretty much like all the characters in this movie. The only reason, like I said, I know any of their names was because of the Meow Down I watched. But honestly, did any of the performances from some great actors that are in this movie save the characters? No, they didn't. Because honestly, everyone in this movie speaks, but no one says anything. I was slipping in and out of consciousness and this movie barely held my attention. And the humour in this movie, dear God, if you can even call it that. It's just a bunch of stupid cat puns, and any joke that may have actually been funny, they over-explain and run it right into the ground. And honestly as well, if that weren't bad enough, this movie is just gross as well. I mean, I do appreciate the work that went into making this movie, but the end result is just creepy as hell. They constantly switch between acting like cats and acting like humans, and this just seems like all one big furry fetish. And I don't know how long this movie was. I don't know if it was an hour and a half or 2 hours long, but in any case, nothing happens within this runtime. Seriously, it's just a bunch of characters introducing themselves, some of them get kidnapped, they come back, and then one of them's chosen and then it ends. But you know what is the worst part about this whole story? Mr. Mistopheles is still able to go free after what he did to Chris.
I was raped by Mr. Mistopheles.
That poor little boy, he just didn't see it coming. Overall, guys, this movie was an absolute train wreck. The acting was stilted, the songs were completely forgettable, the CGI kind of fluctuated between being half decent and being absolutely terrible, and it's just so inconsequential. Honestly, all I can say is that you really have to either love this story so much that you would want to go see it, or that you completely hate yourself and you want to put yourself through torture. I think we all know which is the one I chose. But now, as for whether or not, you guys should go and see it. Come on, guys, do you really think I'm honestly going to recommend this one? I didn't even need to see it to tell you to not go see it. There's pretty much next to nothing good about this movie. And honestly, you can just give it a complete pass. And the worst part is there's much better musicals that have come out just this year alone that more people should have gone to see. Okay guys, that's my review of Cats. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite musical? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!